Greetings, YouTube. Happy Saturday? I think today's Saturday. I don't know what day it is anymore. I'm now off for break, so I'm just kind of going with it. Also, shout out to everybody who also watches the Pat McAfee show and has started seeing me in the comment section. I guess it's like seeing your parent in like Walmart for the first time, or excuse me, your teacher with your parent in Walmart for the first time, and you like think they live in the school, and I mostly do live in my school. Most of you have no idea I'm a college professor, don't believe it. That's my normal job. But yeah, I love watching other YouTubers, and Pat McAfee's at the top of my list. I love following people who are good interviews and good interview lists for my students when I talk about interviewing and storytelling. And the top of the list right now, Pat McAfee and the legendary host from the internet show Hot Ones. Another incredible journalist in terms of interviews. So I'm all over the place. Usually I lurk, but now I'm commenting more because some of you, I guess, watch the same stuff I do, and we can connect that way. It's kind of exciting. Speaking of kind of exciting, this thing has been sent to me like 20 times this weekend. I went through my line messages last night to try to catch up, and this thing was all over the place. And I think it is 1,000,000% fake news. But it does hint at what some of us hope we see on Monday. And Kabam has been quite clear that they're going to wait until, I'm guessing, like Monday morning to tell us the specifics. And there's one thing about this that I think is just going to be impossible. I hope I'm wrong. But my question after this is, would this get you hyped? And we're going to talk about why I don't think this is accurate. But what are the things about this? So before this year, because remember now there's 3 requirements. You got to be level 40, you got to be at least a conqueror, and if you want to contribute points to your alliance, you need to be in that alliance since December 5th, and every day that you waited to join that alliance is days that your account's going to wait to get points if you gift your alliance or anything else. So that's really important to remember for those of you who are affected by that. But this is the first year that we've had progression based at all. Like before, you could be level 5, level 10, and get 5-star and 6-star 6 stones, and 5 and 6-star crystal shards, and tier 2 alphas and tier 5 basic, and like it was so crazy that if I was starting a new account and I had a couple grand to burn, I would just wait and do nothing but greater gifting crystals, because you'd get 10 years worth of progression, it feels like, in the matter of 2 weeks just from buying these. And I still feel like for you conqueror or uncollected players out there, you're going to get stuff here that you were never going to get in your normal progression, given how much you work, especially if you consider like if you're uncollected and you have to go into even the uncollected event quest for the month, given how hard that is for people with the uncollected roster who have like rank 4 and rank 5 4-stars and are going up against 32,000 PI'd final bosses to get way better rewards for just spending 300 units a pop. It's like candy. It's crazy. So shout out to my man Stephen Firehart, who did send this to me, along with many other people. Let's talk about how realistic we think this is and what the drop rates will be. Okay, we got gold, we got ISO, and a bonus item. That's all guaranteed. Bonus item can be anything from tier 2 alpha catalyst fragments. Now that has been the case for the last few years. I expect maybe the tier 2 alpha drop rates to be a little bit better than the Thronebreaker drop rates, where you're either getting half of a tier 2 alpha or fully formed. It'd be great if it could give you 72,000 or 54,000. You get 1.5 or 2 in one, especially because we've seen the price tag of a tier 2 alpha for Thronebreaker players drop to about $5 on a good day. And so 300 units is $10 worth of units. And so if you got 2, that's actually retail price. It's not even like that crazy of a good deal. It just feels like it is compared to past years. Now, tier 3 alpha catalyst fragments, I can see like a minuscule drop rate for these. I can see it being like 0.06, right? And the amount I can see is sort of what they had in the tier 5 class catalyst fragments last year, where they give you like 2,000. Because what they don't want to do, and this is the risk of these, because they know that people at the top are going to spend thousands, maybe tens of thousands of dollars on these, historically at least. Maybe they won't this year, I don't know. But they don't want it to where suddenly you give the whales the opportunity to take all their rank 3 6-stars to rank 4 from this event. They would feel like the economy of the game was destroyed. So if you get these, it has to be like 1 out of 100 crystals. or 1 out of 500 crystals. It has to be so rare that somebody could buy 500 of these and yet only get enough resources to barely push that 6-star from, let's say, 10,000 tier 6 basic or tier 3 alpha to maybe like 18,000. So you're getting 8,000 for both, but in the grand scheme of things, that's still not going to help you that much because you need 3 tier 6 basic and 3 tier 3 alpha to take that 6-star to rank 4. Okay, 5-star plus 5 class signature stones. I hope that's true because those are easier to hoard. 6-star signature stone crystals. Wish it was either generics or the plus 5s, but sadly I feel like that's also kind of realistic. 5-star awakening gem crystal. That's always. I also think there should be a chance, especially now that we've seen the trading event, for 5-star awakening gems. Not crystals, gems. Is in the generic word for this. 6-star awakening gem crystal. I also think if that's true, and I hope it is, that it's like, I imagine it to be the same odds of getting a 6-star Kang or Thanos, like 0.004, you know? But would be great if it was. I'd love that. 5 or 6-star hero crystal shards. I hope it'd be enough for a featured crystal. 5 or 6-star Nexus hero. Now that's something that we haven't seen before, but I would love to see more of. That's a no-brainer. Tier 4 class catalyst crystals. Those should be selectors. It is time. Because most of the time, it's tier 4 class catalyst crystals. Those are the most common odds. It's time those are selectors. Because the crystals are a huge letdown. Even if they give you like 3 of them in one purchase. Tier 4 basics, I think it's got to be a minimum of 2 per. Tier 5 basic catalyst fragments, I would like to see a minimum of 9,000 per, even though it's probably unrealistic. Tier 5 class catalyst fragments, I think if they're going to keep the same that we saw last year, they should make it about twice as easy to get them, because that drop rate's still not super easy to get. But wouldn't it be amazing if there was like a crazy rare chance to get a fully formed tier 5 class catalyst out of one? I don't care if it's 0.0001. Like, that would still be a great reason to throw some units these way. We've talked about tier 6 basics. 4 or 5 or 6-star Kang, Thanos. I have 0 confidence in Wolverine Weapon X. 0 confidence. So, do you think that Weapon X will be in these? Because I don't at all. Let me know in the comments what you think. I think my TV is starting to go off because I paused it, so I got to go take care of that. But this is a good time to end this video anyway, so we don't get to that 10-minute triple ad mark. Steven, who knows? Maybe this is like an accidental leak, but I just don't think Weapon X has a chance to be in this. I think that's fake news. And I also would be pretty surprised if 6-star Awakening Gem Crystals were in it, but I hope they are. Like, I really do. But if they are, the odds are like 1 in 1,000, probably. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Happy Saturday. I'm also going to come out with my spoiler review of Spider-Man No Way Home today for only my second ever movie review on my channel. I don't know if anybody's going to want to watch, but it's my channel, so I'll try it and see what happens.